Hello! In this video I will show you how to remove the bedrock for a sand, gravel, anvil and dragon egg duplicator. In order to remove the bedrock we will need 48 dragon eggs. But in a normal world we only got one dragon egg, and if even that is missing for you, then you can go to the description to find an alternative method which works without the use of any dragon eggs. But yeah, we need 48 dragon eggs, we usually only got one. So wouldn't it be awesome if we had a dragon egg duplicator in order to build the dragon egg duplicator? There's a hole in the bucket. But we can get around that by manually duplicating the dragon egg a few times. So what we will do is we will go to the end portal in the overworld and place a cobble wall or fence below one of the blocks. So I place it back there, and then we will place the dragon egg 6 blocks on top of this block. So the fence is below this block, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we place it against the 6th block. Then we let it drop in and follow it through. And there we go. I picked the dragon egg up already, and there's also one sitting here which we can just break using a piston like that. And there we go. We got 2 dragon eggs. Next up we place the 2 dragon eggs in the overworld again, go in, break them, pick them up, go to the overworld, place the 4 dragon eggs, then place the 8, then the 16, then the 32, and we are good. Now that we have the dragon eggs, we can start breaking the portal in the end. We will need a bunch of blocks, the dragon eggs of course, 4 ender crystals, a bunch of redstone torches, redstone, repeaters, normal pistons, 1 sticky pistons, a whole lot of signs, and a water bucket. And we will start by breaking the portal blocks with the water bucket. You can do that by facing against the block on top of it, like over here, and then just placing the water and picking it up again. That breaks the portal. And we can just break all of them. It doesn't matter because as soon as we place ender crystals, all the portal blocks will reappear. And as for now, they are just in the way. You can break the other ones by placing a block where you can place the water against. And remember, if you want to leave the end while you are building this up, leave at least 1 portal block somewhere in the middle. I will just remove all of them, as they are just annoying if you accidentally fall into them. Next up we need to place pistons next to each bedrock that we want to break. So for the Sandgenerator we want to break this bedrock, this bedrock, this bedrock, this one, and this one. So we will start with the ones down here, and there we will place the pistons below. So these can be a bit tricky to place, but if you are up here you can usually nicely place them. Yep, there you go. So of course, mirrored on the other sides as well. For the bedrock blocks on top here, we can place the pistons from the side out here. And just place them there and there. So there we go. Same for the other sides, of course. And now we want to wire up these pistons. So make sure to place blocks in this gap here as well. That's that otherwise might cause trouble if there was no block. And then we can just have blocks behind the pistons and below it here, like in between them, and wire them all using torches, like this. And then we can have torches below as well. Like this, and easily wire them together over here by using a few repeaters. All on the first delay. And there we go. This side is wired up, so let me just build up the other sides. If you have trouble placing the pistons, just move them in from the side. And here we go. All 4 sides are built up, and the redstone runs together in the middle here. Now we need to get the wire out of here. For that we will just place a block 1 below. Then we can go to the side here, break the block out, and place redstone in there, so that all the wires are connected to there. And now we go down here and place diagonally down from this block again and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. Place a repeater on the second delay here, and then put redstone wire on the other 4 blocks. At the end of it, we go 2 blocks up and place a redstone torch right here. On top of the block where the torch is on, we place redstone again, and then behind it we go 2 more blocks up and place a torch again, like this. Then, behind the torch, 1 block below, we place a block and put redstone on top of it. And this is the spot where we built our lazy chunk detector. You could also build a long piston line and then go far away and trigger it from there, but I will instead go with a lazy chunk detector here. So for a lazy chunk detector, we first need to go out to one side like this, place a repeater here, a torch behind the repeater, so that will be the detection. When there's a block, then it will trigger. Then to the other side, we will place a block here and put a torch on top of it. And then we just need to place a normal piston right here and a sticky piston diagonally up from the torch over here. There we go. And then we need to wire everything up with the torch. So the sticky piston needs to be powered without any delay, but in a budded state like that. And then we need to place an up-to-date piston down here next to it. So there we go. And the normal piston just needs to have 1 repeater delay like this. Now we need to place a block that I forgot to mention in the beginning, and that is 1 sand block. And we just place it here, and the lazy chunk detector starts running. When we now fly away for far enough, or lower the render distance, and fly away a bit, it will detect as soon as the chunk gets lazy. Next up, we need to add the part with the dragon eggs. So for that we will go to this block here after the lazy chunk detector and build 3 torches, a torch tower with 3 torches on top, like this. And then put 2 blocks here, put redstone on top, and place a piston right here. And on this piston arm we will just place a sign. Then on the side we will place a sign as well. On the sign we will place a sign again, so that eventually we have on top of all the blocks that we want to remove signs. Then we also can go around the corner here, like that. Just press shift, aim at the side of the sign, place the next one, and one again, and same on the side here. And then we repeat the same thing for the other side, and also do it for the back here, and just connect it all to the sign that is on the piston head. Once all the signs are in place, you can take the dragon eggs and start placing them on top. So we want to have 2 high dragon eggs all the way on top of the signs, so everywhere we want to break the bedrock anyways. So make sure to press shift all the time, otherwise the dragon eggs will teleport when you right click them. But yeah, then you can place them all. And on the signs it's sometimes a little bit tricky to aim correctly, but as soon as you got one placed you can just aim against the dragon egg to place the other ones. Then we also need the dragon eggs back here. 2 there, 2 there. Now that all the dragon eggs are in place, all we need to do is activate the lazy chunk detector again by placing the sand over here, and then flying away far enough. Make sure that you are not on super low render distances, because there's some weird glitchiness going on where the chunks sometimes don't unload correctly. So if you're on render distance 8 or higher, it seems to work fine. Then you just fly away till the chunks disappear back there, or walk away rather in survival, and yeah, walk back. And we should see that the ender tracks now fell down and replaced the bedrock. All good. But yeah, we removed the portal in the beginning, so now we couldn't have a sand generator. But you see all these pistons here that face into the ender dragon eggs are in fact extended. And that's what we will use now. And there's another block I forgot to mention in the beginning, and that is we will need 4 obsidian to place the ender crystals. And that's what we will do now. So we just can right click, without shifting, right click the dragon eggs in the center here, and right click them all, and then place the ender crystals on there. And once we place all 4 ender crystals, the portal will regenerate and the dragon will start spawning. But we don't want the dragon to spawn, so what we will do is just punch the ender crystals again, so it all explodes. and the portal turns back on. And now you can see the pistons facing into the bedrock here. And in order to remove the bedrock, we now just need to remove this block. The pistons will retract and remove the bedrock. There we go. Now you can just remove the entire contraption and start building the Sandgenerator.